Welcome to our presentation, A Social Media Portal for Youth Services, a Model and Implementation Policy. For the purposes of our final project, we designed a prototype social media portal for youth services and developed a plan for its implementation. We are calling it YouthNet, and it is part of the fictional Civic City Public Library system. In our presentation, first we are going to discuss some of the research behind the need to include social media in teen library services. Then we will show some of the other online environments that served as inspiration for the ideas behind YouthNet. Next, we will describe YouthNet and the tools we used in creating it. Finally, we will discuss the issues around the implementation of such a portal at a public library.
The idea was to expand on the initial research we did for our wiki project called Social Strategies for Youth Services Librarians, and design an online social media space that could, theoretically, support new media skills and participatory cultures as defined by Henry Jenkins in his report, Confronting the Challenges of Participatory Culture Media Education for the 21st Century. In Henry Jenkins' report, he identifies three main concerns regarding media literacy. These concerns are the participation gap, the unequal access to the opportunities, experiences, skills, and knowledge that would prepare youth for full participation in the world of tomorrow, the transparency problem, which are the challenges young people face in learning to see clearly the ways that media shapes perceptions of the world, and the ethics challenge, the breakdown of traditional forms of professional training and socialization that might prepare young people for their increasingly public roles as media makers and community participants. In addressing these concerns, Jenkins recommends incorporating new media skills into schools and after schools. He says, after-school programs may introduce core technical skills that students need to advance as media makers. In these more informal learning contexts, students may explore rich examples of existing media practice and develop a vocabulary for critically accessing work in these emerging fields. Students may also have more time to produce their own media and to reflect on their own production activities. Jenkins also lists public libraries as among one of the many different contexts where media education should take place.
Mimi Ito conducted a 3-year research project called the Digital Youth Project, investigating youth's informal learning with digital media. The major findings of the study revealed that youth use online media to hang out and extend friendships and interests. Youth engage in peer-based, self-directed learning online by exploring, tinkering, trial and error, and messing around with new forms of media. Youth acquire new media skills and literacies. Some youth dive deeply into a topic or talent and geek out, relying on specialized knowledge groups with the goal of improving their craft and gaining a reputation among expert peers. The implications of Ito's study include that adults should facilitate young people's engagement with digital media. Adults can have a tremendous influence in setting learning goals via interest-driven hobbies, and they can also function as role models and more experienced peers. To stay relevant in the 21st century, education institutions, like libraries, need to keep pace with the rapid changes introduced by digital media.
The following three sites served as our inspiration in creating YouthNet: TeenRC, YouMedia, and the Unquiet Library. TeenRC is an online, year-round reading club for Canadian teens. It was started by a group of BC public libraries and now has a national network of over 300 participating libraries. It encourages teens to read, participate, and create through book reviews, forum discussions, chat events, and creative contests like writing contests. It creates a safe environment by keeping most content to registered users only and moderating posted content to maintain a friendly and safe atmosphere. The site is still active and well used after 4 years. The network of participating libraries is still growing.
YouMedia is an online-offline initiative by Chicago Public Library and Digital Youth Network. Its purpose is to provide a physical and virtual space for Chicago teens to hang out and explore different types of digital media creation, to learn new digital media skills, and to share their creations. It provides not only a space, but tools and mentors that most teens wouldn't otherwise have access to. It is focused on many different media forms, including writing, video, and music. And the site integrates many different social media tools, as well as licensed software. And the physical space allows access to many different forms of hardware.
The Unquiet Library is a concept created by Buffy Hamilton of Creekview High School in Canton, Georgia. Hamilton developed a library service around the use of social media and in turn has won several awards for her efforts. While the Unquiet Library serves a similar clientele, the service focuses much more on school needs such as class assignments and projects. As our portal is attached to a fictional public library, we chose instead to follow the example of YouMedia and focus more on using social media for non-school related activities.
With these inspirations in mind, we now take a tour of YouthNet, our model social media portal designed for youth. On the home page is our blog where we can post news about what is going on at YouthNet, and youth can respond by posting comments. Features of YouthNet include a discussion forum, a chat application, and resources for teens creation and collaboration. YouthNet also has a live calendar showing upcoming YouthNet events and workshops, and detailed descriptions of each event. The portal includes areas for youth to post reviews of books, movies, games, and music. It also provides space for teens to upload their videos, podcasts, music, photos, and writing. Finally, in the sidebar, there is the Civic City YouthNet Twitter feed and links to other social media sites where teens can interact with YouthNet, the library, and other teens. Please feel free to explore YouthNet further after our presentation. Please now proceed to video 2 of our presentation.